This week on the Wreck My podcast, we challenge our childhood once again, but this time with a memory test. Listen as I quiz 4 of my friends on 90s theme songs from our childhood and see if you can beat their high score. If you would rather not listen to our jocular bantering, I have also released a version of this episode with just the theme song questions and some fun facts about the shows. You can listen to this version without hurting my feelings, I promise. Let's begin on another episode of Wreck My Childhood.
I think Jordan said we're good.
Okay, guys. All right, let's reel it in.
Oh,
okay.
You guys do your thing on the beach. Sorry.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Wreck My podcast, where we are revisiting our childhood once again, but this time with a slightly different twist. Normally, we pick a nostalgic topic, and then we put our perception to the test with the possibility of wrecking our childhood. Today, though, we're not doing that. We are doing something a little bit different that I am going to call, for lack of a better word because I'm not very creative, Wreck My Childhood Memory Test. And I see you guys. You guys went to our favorite local brewery, Pocock Brewing Company.
Local as in
sponsored
local
by
as in
Pocock
literally
Brewery.
down the street from us right now. Which this is probably the smartest thing you guys could have done for a memory test is drink alcohol.
Yeah.
So I like that. That's great. That's great.
We want to have a sound mind.
And we are meeting today in beautiful, sunny Valencia, California, where it's actually warm enough to put shorts on
not,
today.
Like, tell people where we are now.
Well, I don't know.
We
It's a big enough
down
town.
the street from Pocock.
Yeah, we're down the street from
We need to
Pocock,
scratch this.
Valencia, California. But it's a nice day out today, so we're all wearing shorts.
In typical
Not
Valencia, we could
everyone,
have walked
but
here, but we got a driver. So
there you go.
That's fine.
An actual Uber driver.
Yeah.
So there you go. So today, what we're doing is we're doing a memory test. We're doing a little bit of a trivia round on 90s kids TV show theme songs. We're going to do 20 of them. The first 15...
I'm in trouble.
The first 15 are just the regular theme songs. I might have pulled some of the vocals out of it just because a lot of the kids' songs are like, this is Bob the Builder. And it's like, yeah, that's going to give it away.
I'm looking for that one now.
Yeah, right? So,
I feel like I'm confident for this, but at the same time, feel like it's a false confidence. I feel like I'm going to do horrible, but...
Well, we'll see.
I think I'm nominating Kyle's the one who's going to win this.
It's actually not as hard as you think. When I started looking them up, I was like, wow, I actually remember all of these.
If all 20's Doug, I got it.
He's got Boy
There
Meets
you go.
World.
There you go.
Joe's got Boy Meets
So
World.
the first 15 are just regular ones, and then the last 5 we're going to do are actually 8-bit covers of the theme song, so it's like Super Nintendo and everything.
Nice.
Did you know I just learned that there was 2 versions of Doug? A Nickelodeon version and Disney version?
Well, it's not 2 versions. So well, I mean, it kind of is. So Nickelodeon, it started on Nickelodeon, and then they sold it to Disney. When they sold it to
I gotta hear Disney now.
they were like, we want Doug to be older, so they made him, instead of 12 and a half, 13 and a half.
Oh,
Yeah.
big difference.
A lot older.
Another fun fact
My
is
mind is
there
being
were
blown
3
right now.
different openings to Boy Meets World as the show got older.
That's
That is
true.
true.
I do know that as well.
That is true.
That
And I
doesn't
can
blow
tell
my
you...
mind. That
No,
happens to every show
actually,
that's on for too long.
actually, that's incorrect. There's 4.
See, I told
Wait,
you.
Is there
he's gonna
4?
win the
Well,
Boy
let's
Meets World.
think about it. Let's do some Boy Meets World trivia right now. So there's the opening one where it's like it's the Boy Meets World and they're in the car.
Yeah, that...
Yeah.
First one, and
That's
they-
like
older
when they're in
ones.
high
That's the
school.
old. No, that's the.
No,
That's
no,
the
that's
newer
not the
one.
oldest
The
one.
The
newer
newest
one.
one, you're right, was the really
college.
90s one.
When they're in
Or not the
college.
newest, I'm sorry. The oldest was the really 90s one when they're kids and it had like the crazy like
like,
baseballs and pencils.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
exactly
then-
it.
And then they did the convertible. So they did the convertible next.
Yeah.
There's the one where they're in college. What's the 4th one?
No. There is a 4th one. It's in the in-between years when they're legitimately like seniors and juniors in high school. It's legitimately super quick.
Was it just like the
it's legitimately
convertible
just
one,
for-
but really, really quick?
No. It's not even the convertible one. It's something
Well,
completely
the convertible ones where
different.
they're all excited about every sight scene they're seeing.
Yeah,
they're
and then you look
driving.
like the rear view window.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like,
window. I love that rear view window.
To the window. To the walls.
All right, so we have
Love
a lot
Boy
of
Meets World.
familiar faces today. We have Joe right here. We have Kipka,
What's
and we
up?
got Kreger at the end. But we have a new face today. It is Kyle
Making my debut.
And so since
His
we're always
podcast, Wreck My Podcast debut.
yeah, say hello, wave to the camera for everyone. We don't
people.
really reference the camera very often in this
No.
show. We kind of look at each other more. It's a
No
little
one
rude.
even really knows
Um,
it's there.
But the wife's here and she's the
Yes.
driver,
We
and
have a-
I
we
can
have-
finally say I think I've made it. I'm on a podcast. I made it.
You're on a podcast. You're on a podcast that's not been released yet right now.
Oh, okay,
As of our recording right now,
got
it
it,
hasn't
got
been
it.
released.
Okay.
Hopefully soon.
Cassie, I
This is
have
not
made it.
live.
I have
I
not
know.
made
Say
it.
that we should stare right into the camera.
We should the whole time. Everyone just
That's a
stare
terrible
right
idea.
into the camera the whole time. So Kyle, whenever we
Welcome,
have a new
Kyle.
guest on, we kind of go around and say what we were like as children, since we're
Introduce.
talking about childhood and nostalgia right now. So what were
Okay.
you like as a kid?
Here we go.
As a kid, constantly outside. Grew up with 3 sisters, no brothers. With them,
just had to get
plus
away.
my mom at home, I could not just be at home. So just right when school ended, home playing outside.
Did you wake up ever from a nap with your toenails painted?
Maybe not that, but I definitely did get talked into putting makeup on by the sisters.
Oh,
so
all right,
that-
all right.
that was
It
never
all
good.
comes out on the
never
pad-
good,
on the
but,
I don't
podcast.
say what year that was. 16
No.
years old. But
That was, no, are you kidding? That was just
I
like
know.
2 weeks ago.
He
I
did,
know,
say,
but,
he did just say talked into, not forced.
yeah,
at all.
that's true. That is true. So it was legal.
Well, there was 3 of them, Kipka.
Yeah, you're not saying no to that. So,
He was
that's good.
outnumbered.
You were a California kid, outdoors playing a lot.
Always.
We're all very similar to that.
Outdoors, anything over TV, computer. That was kind of me growing up.
Cool.
Just outdoors.
So since we all kind of grew up in the same era, the
Mm-hmm.
90s as kids, what were some of your guys' favorite kids TV shows in the 90s when
Oh,
growing up?
hands down. Like originally, my favorite was Rugrats.
Rugrats. Yeah,
Rugrats.
I actually put that as my number one that I probably liked the most when I was a kid
Well,
was
like
Rugrats.
yeah,
Rugrats is up
Rugrats and
there.
SpongeBob were
Really good.
everything.
Which is funny because
SpongeBob was a lot later.
But
well,
SpongeBob was
came
definitely
out
was
in
older.
99, so it's
SpongeBob we were
technically
older,
90s.
What-
but Rugrats was
What year was
king.
Fairly Odd Parents?
Fairly Odd Parents was I
That's
think
way
98
later,
or
right?
not. No,
I
it was like
l-
90. Oh
I
no, you're right. It was like 2000. It was like
okay.
right on the
Yeah,
cusp.
Fairly Odd
It was either
Parents.
99
I
or
was
2000.
really
right on
young.
the
You're gonna have to
cusp.
remember Krager's a little younger.
Fairly Odd.
I'm like
that's
a
true.
year younger. A year.
No, you're 26.
Yeah.
I'm
So you're
29.
weird.
I'm
Yeah.
almost
Younger-
27.
Yeah, so you're about
Younger
2 and a half
than me.
years.
1 year younger than
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the
like
youngest
little
one
kid
here.
trying
By
to be
a
popular.
year.
I'm
By a
almost
year.
They're the same.
27.
But I'm like 3 years older than you.
I want to get some shout outs to the Angry
Freaking
Beavers.
dog.
Yeah, Angry Beavers. That
Angry
was a good
Beavers.
one.
Angry Beavers.
It's funny. It's funny because I
Beavers is
remember Angry Beavers like enjoying it, but I don't remember any lines or what it was about or the like. Why were these beavers angry? What were we watching them with? Like,
It's funny. I
I'm
just
not even sure if they
remember
were
the
angry.
noise that like Norbert made. He was like,
Dale.
No,
was
that's
Dale.
all I remember.
whatever. Norbert and
Dale and
Dang,
Norbert.
Dang.
It wasn't Dale.
It wasn't Dale.
It was like Dex.
It was
or-
Norbert
Norbert was the
No, no,
one, but the other,
Norbert
the
and
cool guy
Dang?
who talked like this.
Dang it!
Dang
There it is!
We have.
That's our producer over
Yeah,
there.
our behind-the-scenes producer.
That's
But
my
there
wife.
was-
Producer gets it.
There was only one Angry Beaver. The other one, Daggett, wasn't.
Yeah,
No,
Daggett was
Daggett
really
was the
cool.
No,
angry
Daggett
one.
was the angry
He was
one.
the
Norbert
red
was
one.
just like
Norbert was the
some
one who was
anal
like the Big
was the
Lebowski and
blonde
was
one.
just super
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah. Another one.
For me, I already said Doug, but Rocket Power.
Rocket
Rocket
Power.
Power.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh.
Awesome.
I-
Woogity woogity
that was-
woogity.
Oh, I don't have
Oh,
that one
yeah.
on my list of
How do you not?
favorites.
That was. I
that
think that's top.
Oh,
I
that
think
Rocket Power was
Cat,
good.
Cat Dog was a little later, but
Cat Dog was cool.
Cat Dog is okay.
Cat
Cat
Dog.
Dog was
Were
one
any
that
of you
everyone
into
watched.
Invader Zim back in the day?
That was
Yes.
late though.
Are you kidding me? I
feel like-
That was
loved
still
Gurr.
90s.
But that was
Gurr is
later.
the best thing
Later.
ever.
Yeah.
Another one is like Pinky and the Brain, like Animaniacs.
Yeah, Animaniacs was always fun.
Animaniacs was too early. I feel like.
No,
for me.
Animaniacs was early 90s, so but I mean, it played for a while. I feel like it was on syndication a lot, like that and Tiny
Yeah.
Toons and stuff like that.
one, I still
Yeah.
watched it.
Granted, I love like classic cartoons like Looney Tunes, like
Yeah.
classic like Bugs
Did you like
Bunny.
Hanna-Barbera, like the Flintstones, Scooby-Doo,
Yeah,
stuff like that?
definitely.
Did you know
Tom
that
and Jerry was. I love Tom and Jerry.
yeah, Tom and Jerry. Did you know Wanda from the Fairly Odd Parents was based off of a Hanna-Barbera character?
Which one?
It was Wilma, because she
Really?
same hair,
Wanda?
just pink. Yeah.
What about Philip the Quarter or the Nickel?
No,
what?
no one else was.
No,
you don't remember that?
legitimately-
off a nickel.
I love Looney Tunes.
Dinkelberg.
Looney
If I
Tunes.
had one.
That's my yeah, Dinkle.
I didn't watch any
Dinkelberg.
Cartoon Network until like.
Everyone
high
has a
Me too. I
Dinkelberg
didn't
in their
watch
life.
Cartoon
That's what
Network
makes it
till
so
way later.
relatable.
I think for some reason like Cartoon Network was not like just the regular cable or something. Like,
No,
they had a
yeah,
pay
it was
extra for
it was weird for a while there in the
I
90s.
don't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
one
never
last
really saw
tangent. Who else watched Kablam? I freaking
Oh, I loved Kablam.
Kablam.
That was a great
Kablam
skit
was
show.
good.
I liked it.
loved
The
Kablam.
There was some-
unfortunate superhero people or
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Melting Man and
Yeah.
whatnot. That was
Oh
good.
yeah, that's right.
That was
There was
good.
some good stuff on
All Real
comedy
Monsters.
or not Comedy Central, Cartoon Network. You know,
Later
like
in the
Johnny
90s.
Bravo.
Yeah, those started later in the
and,
90s.
Like
Because
Courage the
Cartoon Network
Cowardly
stuff.
Dog.
Because Cartoon Network was pretty much Hanna-Barbera. up until the mid 90s, and then it was like things like Johnny Bravo, all that.
Courage the
But-
Cowardly Dog.
Courage is
I
like
mean,
So
extremely
Powerpuff
underrated.
Girls.
So the
Well,
things
that
I had
was-
a lot
my
of the
sister
same ones you
loved
guys
that.
had. I put a lot of the same ones like Rugrats. I put Power Rangers as one of my favorite.
Oh, of course.
And
That's
Rocco's
a
Modern
staple.
Life. I thought that
Modern
was
Life,
good.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Power
remember?
Rangers is definitely. A
Do you guys
staple.
remember it wasn't actually a show, but it was like an in-between thing called Bug Juice?
I do remember Bug
I do
Juice.
not.
I loved Bug
was
Juice.
like
it was on
our-
Disney Channel. It was like some camp that like all these
It was
kids
our
went to.
introduction
I
to
wanted
reality
to go
TV.
so badly.
They had
Yeah, it
like
was
a,
children's
Joe,
introduction
you're a
to
little too
reality
excited.
they
TV.
had like a
about this.
very
and
like,
that's all brought to you by Pocock.
serious.
You turn the label around.
Calm it down, bro.
Hey, watch that over their computer.
Calm it
here.
down. They had like a very serious song, right?
I don't remember.
I'm remembering
No,
a
it's like
song.
Bug Juice.
No, that's
It's,
Beetlejuice.
it doesn't
No.
come in a jar.
Yeah, exactly.
Bug
Oh.
Juice comes from
Who you are. Yeah,
I don't remember the song. I just remember it being
I remember
like
that.
it was like little 5-minute segments in between the shows we
I
actually
love
cared
this
about,
podcast.
and it was like a reality show
I
about
only
these kids
remember
at
the
camp.
song.
How many
Yeah, I
beers
don't-
did you have?
I don't know.
They were there for an hour. Joe had 3 beers.
Calm it down,
Enough
Joe.
to make this fun.
Okay. Hey, what do you mean? It's not fun anyway? You haven't had fun at this point? Okay. So
You
we
can
talked
add
a
a
little
blast
bit about
for
what we liked as
Goosebumps.
kids. Let's get into it now. Now that people we are going to move to this point anyway because they don't care
We're
what we
just
have to
naming
say.
it whatever.
We're gonna start with the very first one. So I thought first we would have you like call in and then give an answer and do 1 point like that.
We're
But
taking phone calls?
no, I was like, I thought we'd come up with a buzzword and then you buzz it in. But then I was like, but then you would get it before the end of the song. So that's why you have a piece of paper and a pen in front of you.
All right.
Because
Yeah.
I'm going to play
Oh, so this
less
is-
than 30
this is
seconds
official.
of each song. And then you're going to
Calm it
write
down,
down your
guys.
answer. And then I'm going to tell you the answer. And then you're going to let me know.
You're just gonna show your answer. You don't
I
have to have your name on
really
it.
want to watch Bug Juice right now.
And then at the end, I think we'll figure out who has the most
Easy
right
joke,
answer. So
you.
keep
No, wait,
track
we
of how
show
many
it- no, we
answers
show
you get.
each answer.
Yes, that's what I mean. Like,
All right.
write it down
Okay, yeah.
so that, and then whoever has the
Like
most right
pulling up our
answers. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You can just tell me but writing it down
All right,
and
let's go.
everything.
Hit
All right.
me.
So here's the first one. We're going to start off with a little bit of an easy one.
This is an easy one?
Guys, you don't
Oh,
know
I
this
totally
one?
know this. This is so easy now. Yeah.
I'm not taking that answer. I had no idea.
I'm gonna cheat you
I was
right
gonna
now.
say something else.
You're almost at the end of it.
Well, see, I never watch it, but I think I know what it is now.
I definitely know what this is.
All right. You guys got your answers down?
Yep.
I don't know it.
What?
So that was
Yes,
X-Men,
thank
the
you so
animated
much.
series.
Yes, I totally wrote X-Men.
Nope.
You didn't write anything
Didn't
down?
know it.
Kip
Oh,
Go,
wow.
come
You could have
on.
just written it, like,
Well,
tried at
I
least.
saw his. He showed it to me.
That was
All right,
X-Men.
so one
hands
person
down.
got it, only Joe?
Only Joe.
Only Joe.
Yeah,
Wow,
you guys
what
are
were
smart.
some
I
of
was
the
gonna
other
think it
answers?
was
What
some
you think?
Batman one or something.
I wrote down Power Rangers because
Okay.
I
I
did the
heard you
same thing.
talking about it, like,
Yes,
or at least so you
my
said
favorite.
my
I did the
favorite,
same.
the easiest for everyone.
This
I was
is
like,
probably
oh,
one of
that's-
the most iconic animated
seriously.
series
I
theme
didn't really watch
songs.
it.
So,
You guys aren't 90s
well, if you guys
kids.
never watched it, I guess that's true.
Born in '91.
So let's take a
Born.
break here real quick and find out who's your favorite X-Men. My favorite X-Men are Blink and Mystique because I
Who the
feel
hell
like
is Blink?
is the one that can teleport, which I feel like is the most practical
Wait, are you
superpower.
talking about Nightcrawler?
Not Nightcrawler, Blink, the girl version. I liked her. She had the pink ones.
Yeah, 'cause
She's
she
in
has
a.
boobs.
She's the Days of Future Past chick, pretty much. It's like
Oh,
Kitty
yeah,
Pryde.
yeah.
Yeah, like she
was a
she can
teleporting
open
girl
she can open
in Days of
holes
Future
to like
Past.
another thing. Yeah.
he just wanted the holes to open.
No.
for
So
him.
What?
Days of
There
Future
is
Past.
not
Listen,
a
Days of
girl
Future
in-
Past was Kitty Pryde who went into the past. This is similar, but it's not the past. It's just space instead of time.
All right, Joe. What's your favorite? X-Men?
riveting
Yeah.
podcast radio.
I feel like it's a huge cliche to say Wolverine, but he was definitely my favorite.
All right, bub.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about you, Kip?
Though nowadays it's definitely Deadpool.
I only saw the show, like the actual cartoon, a few times when I was younger, and so all I can remember from the show is the guy with the tongue, Cyclops.
Guy with the tongue.
Nightcrawler?
The
Toad.
This sound.
Oh,
Toad.
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 I was
It's
like,
actually
this is
Toad.
getting real
Dang it.
sexual.
And the really fat dude.
Oh,
Who was in,
either the
Deadpool
blob,
or
the
whatever?
blob.
The Blob,
Yeah. Well, the big dude I think was
Wait, you seen Deadpool?
Deadpool was not
Or
Cyclops.
No,
one
no,
of
no,
those
it
that
was a metal man.
don't get
Yeah,
No, no, he was
the
in
Russian
like,
dude.
No, in one of the X-Men, they had the-
X-Men or it's like
Wolverine
Wolverine,
Oh, Wolverine
Origins.
Origins. They had
Yeah,
the blob. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
Which
So,
is what kind of superhero power is that? You're just super fat.
No, you absorb energy.
Energy.
Like nothing can
Don't
hurt
worry
you.
about it,
so you
Joe.
absorb- yeah.
So
What about
I
you,
mean,
Kyle?
yeah,
So, wasn't the biggest X-Men fan.
Mhm.
yeah.
But because
You have like
I
over
didn't watch.
300
No,
to pick
no.
from.
Didn't watch the cartoons
Yeah.
at all. But because she was hot, Storm.
All right. Storm.
Halle Berry.
Wow, all right.
It was my
The Halle
favorite.
Berry
as a kid.
version.
Yeah,
It was my
I did
favorite.
not expect that one
Nice.
coming.
Did you ever
movie's
watch
way later, right?
Monster
Yeah,
Ball?
definitely.
No.
Oh, is it Monster Ball? What's the one?
You're getting real
Catwoman?
creepy right now, dude.
Yeah, the one where
no,
she's
you need,
Monster
you need
Ball
to cut it out
topless
right
in it.
now.
Yeah,
Yep.
what's that movie?
Oh,
She's
no, no,
topless.
you're talking about
Oh,
a swordfish.
Swordfish.
Yeah,
that's it.
swordfish.
You ever see that movie?
No, but will for a friend.
Yeah.
For research purposes.
Jordan, you're talking about the one with Billy Bob Thornton. She is, yeah.
Swordfish.
Monster Ball? No, she's definitely topless in Swordfish. I remember
Yeah,
that.
Swordfish is the one I saw. I don't
You're
know.
talking about the one with Billy Bob Thornton. Her.
Sure, I haven't seen it in a really
Guys,
long
we
time.
went
so
to
I don't
kids'
remember
TV
who
shows
was in
to
it.
topless real quick.
You got these two creeps
Well,
here.
what do you expect?
What about
Kreger.
you,
I'd probably say Jean Grey because she's not crippled like
Xavier.
Xavier, but she has all like the cool powers.
Yeah,
You know?
she has more than him
Wow.
too.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
saying that just because he's crippled, he won't be his
Yeah,
favorite.
come
I will
on.
agree
I'm
with
an
that.
active person.
The ADA is hating you right now.
No, okay, no, because like my secondary would have been Wolverine because I'm always going out doing dumb stuff, hurting myself. You know, you can't get hurt, always
Yeah.
heal. You live a long time,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
I will 100% agree with Jean Grey just because
Dark
Jean
Phoenix.
Grey is so like nice and sweet, but you know she has an edge to her because of the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
So that's
I
kind
was
of
going more her
And
powers,
and she is hot.
not
There
her
you
not
go.
her dating profile.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying. I'm
It's been
just
said
saying.
enough, but we really need to calm down, Joe Cuban.
I'm just saying. Jean Grey in the street, Dark Phoenix in the sheets.
We really need that.
This is why
That
certain
little
people
that
like,
sound
need to
effects
be
now for
monitored.
calm down Joe Kubas.
Oh,
Like now
it's not a
four.
joke anymore.
It's been every episode.
Okay, yeah, you need to get a soundboard, Jordan.
with
Yes.
This is-
with a taser included, I hope.
All right, guys, you ready for number 2?
I think so.
Oh,
God,
Don't
it's
look
only,
at my paper. Guys.
only on number 2 right now, guys.
I got it.
I'm
think I got
seriously
it.
at
I
a
think I
loss
got it.
right now.
I need a second. I need a
I think
second.
I got
I'm
it.
really at a loss.
It's like
I thought I would be good at this. This is
I
bumming me
can't
I got
out.
remember it. I can't remember it.
I think I got it.
I have it, but I
you
can't.
guys ready?
Hold on,
I
hold
did
on.
not put
Hold on.
anything down on my paper. Hang
Hold on.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna write something down.
No,
I gotta
it's like
guess.
some haunted one or something. I can't even think of it.
Hang on. Let's see.
All right.
I don't know why.
I got one
I might
written
even be completely
I
wrong.
want to
but-
cheat.
Um,
You got
so
5,
bad.
4, 3.
I'm not writing anything
I'm
down.
ready.
It is a real monster.
Ah, damn it!
So Krager got it. What did you say,
Courage the
Kyle?
Cowardly Dog.
Oh no!
Oh no, that's definitely
No,
not
that
what
would have been a
right.
good guess though.
I
Did you
thought-
guys know
I
that?
said that show earlier, and I
Yes!
couldn't even. I was gonna write
Did
it
you
down.
guys know Real Monsters is the same animation company as Rugrats, so it has a lot of the
It
same.
looks
like-
like
That I can
yeah,
see
they
that.
look
Yeah.
exactly the same. It's a tad
Animation.
bit darker in
Animation,
color
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
And the voice of Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory is the voice of Oblina, the like really like she was pretty much a worm.
Oh,
hear
yeah,
that.
Yeah, with the
Got it, got it,
lips
got
and
What was
everything.
the name of the characters?
Can't believe I didn't wite all
Oblina,
Monsters. That was
The
a
two-
good one.
Crumb,
Crumb,
Crumb
is
with
the
the
guy
two
with
eyes.
the
yeah,
eyes, right?
and I
Two
forget what the
held his
weird
eyes.
high-pitched voice
Yeah.
guy's name was.
The Dak. Oh, what the?
I
Don't
forget
worry
his
about
name.
it.
Don't worry about it. But Tim Curry also voiced a monster in one of the episodes, which is kind of a cool fact. So that's
Who's Tim
fun.
Curry?
Tim Curry is the guy from Home Alone 2. He's
Plays
in
the villain in, like, everything.
the movie Clue. He plays Wadsworth the butler in the movie Clue. He's a huge actor back in the 80s. and
Those are the
everything.
Oh no,
calls for Tim
he's
Curry?
it. He's it.
That's all I know.
He's it in the original It.
He is it in the original It. He's Pennywise.
really?
He's Pennywise, yeah. So
I actually really like the original It.
I don't
Krager
know
did
why
his
you
research.
would. Regular is so
And
bad.
number 3.
And
no,
number
it's
3.
not that
It's
bad.
actually creepier than the new one.
It's
No.
You guys
so,
are
no,
nuts.
no, no.
I just
no,
watched
I
it.
know
totally
it's not.
is.
It's really not.
It's
We're getting
creepier.
off topic.
No, no.
Not
If
creepier.
you,
It's
if
the
you,
worst. It's the worst acted movie I've ever seen in my life. Nope. Nope.
if you watch
nope,
the original It
nope.
and Pennywise, if you think of Pennywise as like some like pedophile, the way he talks to whatever little
Georgie
Georgie
boy.
is, yeah,
Hey,
Georgie.
Georgie boy.
Yeah, the
Come
way
around
he
here,
talks
Georgie
to
boy.
Georgie is borderline like really creepy if you think about it in like a pedophile way. It's
Yeah, but you
it's
can go to Subway and
really,
look at a picture of Jared and think
Oh
the same
my
thing.
gosh.
Come on.
Well, I gotta say, one of two things. The first one, I'm pretty sure the first two scary things we watched in the other podcast Those are the worst acting
Yeah,
we've
all
ever
right,
seen.
you're right. Are You
But-
Afraid of the Dark and Goosebumps?
But secondly,
I'm
I
sorry.
think because they were so limited in the CGI, we're so like when we watch the new it, you go, oh,
No.
that's CGI.
They
the old
should have
stuff,
not
it
even
looks
tried.
it looked a little
no,
bit
you
more.
can't give me that because there's movies.
I just did.
No, you can't give me that
What are
because
you-
Alien.
Are you talking
great
ill
movie
of
that
young
still holds
Seth
up.
Green?
Yeah, I'm with
No,
Jordan.
not happening.
All right,
No.
tighten
We're
it
moving
up,
on to
tighten
number
it up.
3. Yeah, tighten it up, people. All right, ready for number 3? Here we
Quit
go.
like a
So mad I
tiger.
didn't write El Rumo.
This is a hard one, actually.
Oh my god.
Oh, well then I'm gonna go with his answer because he said it out loud.
No, that's all I wrote down was ginger.
I'm gonna write
it's
down that
something
too.
ginger. I know that's something
Chronicles
ginger.
of Ginger Ale.
It's
All right.
something ginger.
Thank
I
you,
remember
Kyle.
this.
All right, are you guys ready?
I'm embarrassed. I knew
So,
it.
so
All I
you
wrote
wrote,
down
you
was
all wrote
ginger.
down ginger.
Because that's all I
Because
remember.
he said.
I don't know if I should give it to you or not because it's called As Told by Ginger.
As told by Ginger.
I wouldn't-
I totally
I
remember
wouldn't have
that.
remembered it, but I
So
knew the
this
three
is
friends.
another one.
This is a
But you wanna know why?
competition.
But
This
you
is
wanna
a
know why?
competi- You
No,
had
no.
sisters. That's why.
No. You want to know why though? It
I've
was
seen all these shows.
Yeah,
it,
it's
was
just-
it was a Facebook post that happened a couple years ago, and it was like, oh, post a '90s show that like represented your friends, and our friends Caitlin, our friends Tracy, and our friends Jasmine looked like those cartoon characters.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And so I posted a picture
my
a couple
God.
years ago. I'm like,
That's
oh my
funny.
gosh, they look
You know
like
what's
it.
funny?
Hi
You're
Caitlin,
not
hi
wrong.
Jasmine, hi Tracy, but they looked. It was like the closest
No,
thing
I
could find.
totally remember
Sorry.
that song, and it
Yeah.
totally sounds like an Avril Lavigne type of thing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're all having fun and we're moving away from the mics. So let's get back to the mics
Oh,
when we
oh,
talk.
my
So-
bad, my bad.
Yeah, we're all good.
I had to eat
Okay.
the last week, so you know.
Yeah, you had to eat it last week. You're trying to get away from it now. So As
No,
Told
yeah,
by
it's,
Ginger is actually the same animation company as Rugrats and All Real Monsters. So
Of course
another
it is.
one. But this is a good one. A cool thing. They actually had the characters. I feel like I'm not loud right now.
Classy Cuspo, whatever it is.
They actually had the characters age and change clothes, which didn't happen very often at that time in animated TV
No,
shows
yeah,
because it was
definitely
such a pain in the butt to redo. So that's kind of a fun little fact.
That is quite interesting.
Yeah. All right. So now we're going on to number 4. Who has the most points right now?
I
I
have
got
two.
0.
Does ginger
Two.
count?
I definitely
Ginger
got
counts. I'm
X-Men.
giving you
Oh,
guys
okay.
ginger.
And I got
I
two.
have
I
one.
didn't guess that. I
If
just
we
copied
count
it.
Ginger,
All
I
right.
have 2. If we don't count Ginger, I have 1.
Okay. So count Ginger. So 2.
one.
Wait, what other one did you
He had
get?
All Real
All Real
Monsters.
Monsters.
So
You
we got
actually got that?
2 and 2. Yeah, I saw him
Can't
write
believe
it
I didn't
down.
write it down,
All right.
though.
So we're
I
going
was
for
gonna
number
say
4.
it.
Here we go.
It sounds like something like. It sounds like Robot Chicken, but no, that's new.
I don't know why it kept going. It wasn't supposed to keep going.
I say keep
I'm
going, I don't
just
know.
gonna go.
Can we get
Is
a
no one
replay?
shouting out this one? Or is
Can we
it
get a
just me
replay
last
on
time?
this one?
I have no idea.
Sure.
We can't do that.
Let's see if I can actually get a replay going right now because I think my computer's freaking out on me. No.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah,
was 5.
hang on,
I got
guys.
5 already, guys.
Hang on.
Don't worry, guys. He'll tell us all before he writes it down.
All right.
Kind of forgot the rules.
All right.
Oh,
I know it.
Oh, I got
I know
it. I got it.
definitely know
That little bit at the beginning helped you guys get it?
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, I shadowed it out last time.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything.
It is
I know
Powder
this.
Puff Girls.
I know this.
All right, guys. Everyone writing it down? What do
I
you
love
think?
your answer.
Invader Zim.
That's what I
It
wrote
is
down.
Invader Zim. You are
Yeah,
correct.
buddy. Let's get this
So we got
going.
three
I
versus
wouldn't
3
have
right
gotten
now.
it if you didn't play the second time.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
So Invader Zim, look, I'm kind of doing little fun facts here real quick in between. Zim was actually the name of the series creator's ex-girlfriend's Tamagotchi.
What?
There you go. So the creator of
I did
Zim,
not
his
know that at all.
ex-girlfriend's
I need to go rewatch
Tamagotchi's
the
name was
series
Zim.
now.
R.I.P. Tamagotchi.
I
Yes.
still feel like Invader Zim is not going to hold up if we rewatch it.
No, you can get as close to the mic, like get really close to the mic right now and say hello.
Is Kreger
Hello.
aware that
Yeah,
there's
you're
also
fine.
a video recording?
There is a video
I
recording.
thought of that after I did this. Okay.
Though I will say Gur was my favorite character. Gur
All right.
was so
It's
fun.
So
so hot
we're going
topic.
on to number 5 right
Yeah,
now,
it's
which
just like two Like
Yeah,
the Hot Topic.
I could see that.
Became
yeah.
like the flag. It became like the flagship of Hot Topic. Everyone bought.
Oh yeah,
Zim, like,
Yeah.
Zim was
Zim
huge
was
back
shirt.
then.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was popular. It was
Invaders.
popular.
It
Zim
didn't
pretty
last
much
very
made
long.
the
It was way too
store.
controversial. The creator has a very storied past, and he's kind of a douchebag.
Well,
so
no,
that's
yeah,
why it didn't
I
really
mean,
last
look
too
at
long.
the way like society is
Portrayed on there.
portrayed
Yeah,
on that. It's so
he was
dirty,
also
it's
pretty
disgusting,
misogynistic and everything. So I didn't really like that. But
Tell me, misogyny doesn't fly.
massaging
nowadays.
does not fly around here. All right,
What?
so ready for number 5? Here we go.
Oh, yeah. I know.
Kevin didn't have a lot of friends growing up.
I like this one. Okay.
That's because you didn't have any friends, so all you did was watch it.
I have no idea.
I have
All right,
no
guys.
idea either.
It is Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh my God! No way. He
Is
gets
that what you wrote?
Yep,
Oh,
perfect. There you
God.
go.
I put
You had
Inspector Gadget.
no
Inspector
friends.
Gadget.
I heard gumshoe, so
No,
he's
I
a
mean-
detective.
I would have told you if it was
It's the
Inspector
gumshoe. These
Gadget.
two gumshoe.
I know it's
That's
Gadget,
funny.
da-da-da-da-da,
You had
Inspector-
no
It
friends.
literally says it. But
All right.
Did Kevin tell his
Gadget.
homeschool background? Or?
side hustle of it.
Did you tell him about their homeschooling background? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
See, yeah, he was homeschooled, has no friends, and all he did was watch TV.
We found him on the side of the road one day and thought we'd just pick up the stray.
Yeah, we were like, hey, you
Yeah. And
seem
it
like
said,
you
"We'll
would be good
podcast
in a
for food."
podcast.
All right, guys.
Podcast for food.
We're moving on.
Awesome.
We're moving on to number 6. We're moving it along
This is why I
now.
have issues.
Secret agent.
I got it.
Picture it.
Well,
Sounds so familiar.
no, it's not. It's not.
There's like blobs being
No, the whole
shot.
theme song.
Impossible, or maybe. Oh,
that's not
yeah.
it.
Oh my God! Picture this.
Can we please get it again?
You want it
That
again?
was
Yeah,
Tommy D.
I need a little more help.
I think I actually got one. Maybe.
Oh my gosh, it sounds so
Oh, it's gonna
familiar.
bug- I'm gonna get it wrong because I can't remember it. Oh my God.
I think I got this one. This might be number.
Think about the
number one
homeschooling
first
days.
answer.
Getting on the board.
F off.
Kipka's getting on the board with this one.
How come this thing?
You can. I've been bleeping it out on other things, so you can if you want.
Insert curse word.
If you have to, if
The
you,
last-
here.
if you call it cussing, you can't.
It sounds so familiar, but
So-
I can't think of it at all.
I say
Code name kids next door. Yep.
Mother trucker.
Because
Yep.
And they were in a treehouse.
I feel like
Okay.
I was too old for.
Well, we were
Oh,
because
I
this
remember
one
it
came
better.
out in about 2001, so
Exactly.
I cheated with
was
this one a little
definitely Way
bit.
too old for.
But yes,
Codename Kid Next Door.
fun
I
little
did not
fact,
watch this.
My mom signed me up for this thing where like you get money if
To-
you go preview things before they came on.
And that was
I
one
got
of
to
them.
watch
This is why
this,
he
and I
has no
actually- I actually
friends.
voted for this to like.
That's
I
cool.
said, I liked
It was
This should be
a
on
good
TV.
show from what I remember. It was funny.
Yeah. It was
But I
pretty
don't remember
cool.
much
Like,
about
I
it.
remember like, I went to this thing and like a year later I'm like, wait, I saw this like a year ago and like
Yeah.
a screening thing. It
Yeah.
was
It
pretty
was
cool.
on TV every time I got home from school.
I
Yeah,
did
it was right in that
Yeah.
time slot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man,
did
that
not watch
pisses me off
this
so
at all.
much.
I don't
Oh.
know anything about.
Did you
this
know what
show.
it was, Kyle? Like what the
No,
show's
right now
show
my
is?
background of being constantly outside is showing. I'm
Yeah.
1 for 6.
Nice.
And the one
Well,
I got
let's
right
move
was
on to
that
number
shit.
7.
very
Maybe it'll be
bad.
2 for 7 then. Here we go.
You're horrible
Number
at fast track.
number 7. Oop. Suspense is killing me.
Jordan, number 7.
The suspense
Crickets.
is killing me.
Oh come on!
Give
Are
us
you
all of
kidding
it.
me?
Give us all of it.
Does everyone already have it?
Yeah, that was
I was asking
easy.
you right
I'm
fairly.
gonna
Honestly, I had trouble spelling it.
I'm gonna let it
How do
play
you
for those
spell
at
that?
home.
Oh, I did do that too. I know. I wrote fairly.
wait.
It is fairly?
How did you guys spell fairly?
No, I did spell
No, it's
fairly.
fairly like
Yeah.
the
It-
fairy,
like
like
fairy?
Fair,
It's
fairly
fair.
odd
Okay.
parents.
It's not.
So it is the Fairly Odd Parents.
It's fairly
Oh
or
come
fairy?
on!
Fairly,
Fairly.
like
Well,
fairly,
right.
like fairies,
Yeah, no, I
fairly.
can
It's a
tell.
play on
I just
words.
wrote fairly.
All right, so everyone got that one. There you go. That was an easy one. All right, so now we're moving on to number 8. This one might be a little bit harder for everyone.
Got it.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Intense. Oh my goodness.
I love it though. I'm not sure I know what it is, but I love
Watch
it.
this show.
Whoa! I'm so
Okay,
glad
hang
we're on
We're
camera.
gonna need to
right
replay
now.
this because I'm gonna need to listen to that part again.
Is this a show that we should have seen?
No.
This definitely sounds
Oh,
like
this is an
late
obscure
80s,
one.
early 90s.
Yeah, this is something that I never really even watched myself.
Oh, Take my sugar.
Good job. This is a pick like
I just
at
like
Ryan
this one
Bud
so much.
for trivia.
Oh, got it. Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm at a loss here.
I'm not even answering.
Yeah, I
All right,
can't
guys.
even write anything down.
Did you write something, Kyle?
Yeah.
What'd you write?
NA.
NA.
NA, nice.
Not applicable.
So it is a show called Fraggle Rock.
I've never heard
You
of
never.
it.
It's
never
pretty
would've
much
gotten that
a
at
Jim
all.
Henson show. It's like the Muppets, but it was really weird and kind of
Before
creepy.
us, right?
No, it played through the 90s, I believe. I think it started late 80s, played through the
I've heard
90s.
Fraggle Rock, talked
Fraggle
about,
Rock
but I've
sounds
never seen
familiar.
It was
like
after the
name, but I
Muppets, I'm
never
pretty
watched
sure.
it.
But yeah, and it spawned an animated series. So, Spawn. All right, so
I love
moving
Spawn.
on. Where are we?
Great comic.
Moving on to number
Great
9.
Anti-hero.
This one's a fun one, guys.
Got it.
Do you know this one, Cassie?
Oh my gosh, hang
got
on. What the hell?
Come on, let me say it now.
Oh no. Is it?
What do you think, Kyle?
Ooh,
I think it's all that.
No,
Is it
no,
Keenan and
it's
Kel?
not. I think it's Keenan
It's
and
Keenan and Kel.
I knew it.
It's
I
Keenan
knew
and
it.
Kel.
I knew it. I knew
wrote all
it.
that and crossed it out and started writing.
Close,
You
man.
You did.
Close.
Who
So,
I
loves
jumped the
orange
gun.
soda?
I jumped the gun.
You jumped it. So
I
did
did
I.
that.
almost
Kel
did
loves
too.
orange
so
soda.
who can tell me who performed the intro song though?
Coolio.
Yeah, you're right. It was
I know,
Coolio.
'cause he was in the actual
Yeah.
intro of it.
It was.
He was in
It was
the
the
intro.
first. It was the first music video that Coolio directed as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I totally remember watching it and Coolio being in the actual intro.
Do you,
Man,
I want to
hope
hear the all that soundtrack.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I wanna hear it.
No, all that is like the all that,
Oh, that's
all
right.
that.
I-
It's
I
like
jumped the gun
all
when
that.
The beginning.
Yeah, they say all that like a million times in the all that one.
There's something about it because I did the same thing.
All right, guys, we're moving on to number 10. We're almost halfway done. Ready for this one?
Oh.
Here we go,
I
baby.
wonder-
It took a sec.
Kyle, you called this one.
So did everyone.
Whale Man
Yeah,
was
we all know.
my first
Doug.
favorite superhero.
It
That's
is
what you were
Doug.
for Halloween last year.
No,
You
it
were-
was actually your 90s party.
Oh.
I was
right.
Whale Man.
That's right. We did have a 90s party.
Yeah. Great party.
All
That was
right.
about a.
So
a year
everyone
ago,
got Doug.
actually. We need to have another party.
And your fun fact about that, how that was they were 11 and a half, 12 and a half.
12 and a half.
Yes, 12 and a half. They changed it to 13 and a half. Get this too.
Patty
They
Mayonnaise
originally
was 12 and a half.
they were originally going to call Doug.
Calm it down.
Hey, Patty Mayonnaise was a babe.
Oh,
Calm
Joe
it
So-
so, so much.
So they were
call her Patty
originally going to
Mayonnaise.
name Doug Brian, but they thought Brian was too fancy of a name.
I'm
So
so
they
glad
called
they
him
went with
Doug.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy they went with Doug.
All right. So now we're moving on
Brian sucks.
to number 11. This
Family
one
Guy.
this one I thought was a little bit of an
Brian
easy.
sucks.
I thought this one was a little bit of an easier one too, but maybe not. So we'll find out. This is number 11.
Oh, I know this one. Hands down.
Oh, I know this. Definitely. Definitely. That's
Oh, right,
way
no,
too
this-
easy.
okay. This is one I actually watched a lot.
I don't know how to spell it either. I'm spelling Reese's.
I
totally thought I spelled it wrong as well.
So yes, it is recess.
Okay.
You're all correct.
Wait a minute. Can we get a
Reese's.
clarification?
Reese's
Are there
Pieces.
2 C's or 1 C?
I put
You know what? I think there are 2 C's. I would put 1 C.
Can we get a clarification?
I think there's only one C. I think it's one C.
Okay, cool.
I wrote one
me
C,
and Gregor
but
did write the same thing.
SS. Yeah, I think so.
SS.
All 4 of us wrote it the same.
That's funny.
All
All
right,
wrong.
that's good.
right.
There's 1 C.
I think it's RECESS.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I wrote Reese's.
Karenin.
You like, I didn't even finish writing
Yeah,
it.
you just wrote Keenan.
I know it
It's a
did.
Keenan
You
show.
started saying it. I was like, I
Oh,
can't get it.
I thought everyone had written it already. Sorry about that. All right, so now we're
I'd
moving
just like
on.
to point out that I have 7 points.
Oh,
have-
we're
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have
7.
Oh.
Sean.
4.
All right, it's
Four.
on.
All right.
Bigger, bigger.
All right. So we're moving on to
He's
number
too drunk.
12. Here we go. Ready for this one? This is actually one of my favorite.
12? That is
This
not
is
good odds.
this is actually one of my favorite ones because it's so ridiculous.
I know this. Crap.
This is like the Disney Channel movie with
Oh, I know it.
All right, go for it.
No, this is so familiar. Can we get it
Gosh,
again?
That
Is so familiar.
I don't know the name of the show. I think it's like at a camp.
It's kind of like
Is
a bug juice
is it
type
really
of
from
thing.
the 90s?
I believe so, yeah.
We run, we jump, we swim and play. We row and go on trips.
Did you say Playboy? Okay, I'll give you a hint because you guys aren't doing it. Does Camp Onawani sound familiar?
It does sound
Okay, how about
I
this?
told you it was a camp thing.
So,
it's like
so
bug
what do you?
juice.
Yeah, what do you do? What do you do when the bugle calls and then a flag? Yeah, the bugle. The because they're raising a flag. They're raising a flag when they do that.
Yeah, roll call. I guess.
All right,
Like
no,
Allegiance? What are you talking
no one has it.
No.
What do you think, Cass?
Th-
Salute your shorts.
No. Yeah.
Her dad was in the military.
Salute
Doesn't
your
count.
shorts.
I did
yeah.
Howdy Doody time.
Producer gets it.
Howdy doody time. No,
Salute your
Salute
shorts
your
over there
shorts.
I
for
need to
the-
see a picture
That's a
or
point for the
something.
producer over there.
you don't want to.
It legitimately
My fun-
was so familiar. But I
My
couldn't
fun
remember
fact
it.
for Salute Your Shorts is that they specifically wanted kids who didn't know how to act.
What
You
channel-
don't
wait,
want to
this
see the
is
show.
live action?
Nickelodeon. It was a live action show.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I saw it.
I told you it was like
Didn't
kind
know
of
how
like
to
a
All
bug
right.
juice.
Yeah, they wanted kids who didn't have any acting experience. Number
Way to
13.
go, producer.
You're on the right track.
I am at
Don't
a
think this is it,
serious
but-
loss.
It reminds me
on
of
this
Space
one.
Mountain with all those like sound
Yeah.
effects.
Yeah,
I'm
Space
gonna-
Mountain and Halloween.
I put a guess.
All right.
Wait.
Wait.
One more time.
Okay.
It is like a.
If we can help each other out.
I don't think that.
No, you're correct with the
What
Grim
the
Reaper.
hell
I'll
was
give you that.
cartoon that had the
There
Grim
is a
Reaper?
Grim Reaper in
no,
it.
I know. What the hell is that cartoon that had the Grim
I
Reaper?
said we're helping each other out.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
It was
Thank
definitely
you.
like way
No,
older.
well-
It's older. I was too old to watch this crap.
Did I say it earlier?
You might have. I don't remember. I don't think
Bill
you
and
did, but I don't
Ted or
remember.
some shit like that. Cussing now.
No, you're fine. Don't worry. I use a dog bark as my bleep, so
Yeah.
you'll hear bark.
Okay. I know. Is it okay? I know the main the dumb character's name is Billy.
Yes.
Is
like
the show
Bill and
called
Ted.
Bill?
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yes.
I knew that's
Grim
what
Adventures,
it was,
yeah.
but I did not watch this
knew.
show at all.
All right.
I'm giving
I
myself
was
a point on that
definitely-
one.
Yeah,
way
give
too
yourself a
old.
point because you were on the right
I
track.
was definitely way
I thought
too
you did
old
say
for
that
this
earlier.
show.
So we're moving on to number 14. I hope everyone knows this one because this was a great show. If you don't, then they redid it in 2017 on
Grim
Netflix.
Adventures.
Oh come on, that was it right there. That
Yeah,
gave it
I'm
away.
Full
Wait,
House.
you said what was
What?
You said it was gonna be so easy because
Did you
what?
say Full House?
Because every
He's saying
kid should have watched this
2017
show
on
as a
Netflix.
child.
He gave a huge.
Every kid should have watched this show as a child, and if you don't, you're dumb.
There's a
I
name of
played
kid in this show?
outside.
don't
I
know.
repeat. Again, I went outside.
Okay, so what do you think it is?
Magic
Chris?
School Bus.
It is the Magic School Bus.
Oh my gosh, I did.
Come
watch
on,
that.
guys.
That was.
I
feel
took
like
out the
I
part at the
did.
beginning. Goes beep beep honk honk. Is that what it
was
is giving
on
it
the
away?
Magic
That's,
School
that's
Bus.
bullshit. You
Yeah.
can't take that out.
Of course I can. Why make it super easy? I can take out whatever I want to take
bull
out.
bark.
make your own
You can't take
podcast.
that
You
out.
can-
That's bularkey.
It is boo hockey.
It's
Bull
Bull
hockey.
Bark.
Okay,
I feel like I mostly saw that show like right before school, and I never saw the intro.
all right, guys. We're on the last one before the 8-bit ones. You ready
The
for this one?
8-bit? Oh,
the
there's
8-bit
8-bit
covers.
ones.
We have 5. We got this is number 15. Then we have 5 that are 8-bit covers.
All right.
So
Just hit me with
this
it.
one I do not expect anyone
Hit me with
to
your best
get.
shot.
These are
Because
Ryan
I didn't
Buds
even
level
watch them.
questions, man.
Dude, no way. These are all shows that you should have watched as a child. Come on, I've seen almost all these shows except for this next
You
one
don't
coming
know
up.
me.
I know you.
Oh, so you didn't watch this next one?
I didn't know. I know the theme song. I just never watched it.
Okay.
All right, ready? You
know this one?
Give it a sec. It'll give you a hint. It gives you a hint right here.
This is so
Your move.
This is a hint.
Hang on. More.
Oh yeah.
What show where you take?
I'm too
I have
old
no
for
idea
this game
how to
now.
spell.
No way,
I
because
know-
you watched a show that was on at the same time as this. I know for a fact.
This ain't Pokemon, folks.
I'm gonna
No.
say
See, I have a guess. I never watched the show, but the dual part gave it away.
Yeah, exactly. The dual part gives away. What do you think?
YuGiOh.
It is YuGiOh.
No, see, exactly.
YuGiOh.
Definitely way
There
too
you go.
old for Yu-Gi-Oh. I didn't. I had
Samurai.
nothing to do with
I
Yu-Gi-Oh.
never
I was way
watched
too
it.
old.
But it
for
was on at the same time as Pokemon, and we
No,
watched
it was
Pokemon.
Not. First off, Pokemon came out first.
First,
Digimon came out after that,
You
and
can
then
use the
Yu-Gi-Oh
restroom.
came out after that.
You're using a restaurant in the middle of the podcast. All
I
right.
was using
Yeah.
the bathroom
I'm
right
telling
now.
you right now.
Let's take a
definitely
quick
only take
commercial break.
break,
Yeah, brought to us by our sponsors,
I-
Pocock Brewing Company. Pocock, we love beer and cock. Pocock. There you
Why
go.
do you love cock? Why do you love
I
cock?
don't think they're gonna approve of that one.
I don't know either. I
love
should have
beer
done.
and
I should have
cock.
done jingles.
Tyrell Williams.
No,
He
seriously
beats
though,
cocks.
I was way too old for Yu-Gi-Oh. I was not into that
See,
at all.
I never watched it, but the dual thing.
See, because it's the only like anime I knew where you could like duel, and they did turns. Like
What do you
it was
mean?
a card
They
game,
dueled in Pokemon.
but they never went. Let's duel.
Yeah,
like
they did not say that. That's true.
Yeah. No,
It was like Pokemon came out, then
Well, in the show,
Digimon came out,
they actually
and
used
then
cards in the show.
Yu-Gi-Oh came
They
out.
did use
All
cards
I
in the
hear
show.
is someone
Which
who's
play the game
losing.
in the show.
they put. Yeah, it was
All
the
I'm
most
saying
like
is I was way
commercial
too
TV
old
show
for
I've ever seen.
Freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! That's
I
not
never watched an
happening.
episode in my life, and I got it. So
Come on.
Well,
Some-
you had no friends, remember?
some of this. Man, drunk Joe gets angry and mean.
Unless
Oh, it's because you pulled ahead right now, huh?
yeah, that bet between one.
So
two,
wait,
three,
before we
four.
go, now that our commercial break's over, Pocock, we love beer. So
not cock.
not cock.
Whoa, stop! Don't add any part to that end.
So now
Are you
we're
gonna
right
add
before the last
barks to
5.
this, or
No, cock is not a bad word. It is a body part.
no, it's an animal.
It's an animal. Yeah. So before we move into the
Calm it
8-bit,
down.
before we move into the 8-bit
We
covers,
really need to
where
go
are we at
Pocock
point
before
wise?
every
You
single
have
podcast.
leading at 9 points.
Krager has 9, Kyle has
a solid 4.
4, Kipka has
7.
7, and Joe has
I have 7 as well.
7. So we got ahead
Okay,
by
I thought I
2
was fighting
is
for last
Krager.
place, but I'm
All right,
not.
so you guys ready?
You're
This is
not even fighting.
this is number 16. Here we go.
I need you to win.
Wait, these are 8-bits, right?
Yes.
This is where Joe comes back. Oh, I got this one.
Good for you.
Oh my gosh! Oh, I know it.
Okay, but did they
Oh
steal
my
that
gosh!
from Mambo
I
number
so
5?
know this.
It's
Oh.
something.
Oh my gosh, I got that. I know this so much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh.
Wait, Playing tails. Oh.
You gave it away with that.
I'm lucky I already started writing it. We didn't get the second part.
All right. As
Once everyone was humming it, I was like, okay, I
I
got
think
it.
we all know it now.
Yeah. So
I'm
it was
taking it.
it was DuckTales.
Thank
Anyone
you.
watch, has anyone watched the new one?
No, I haven't watched a new
No,
one.
They're great.
Do you guys
Why
see the
are
one
you
on
watching
Are they good?
cartoons at your age right now?
No, dude, there's
did
great
you-
cartoons. Give me a
did
break.
you guys
Why
see-
are you not?
No,
Yeah.
the reason I got this is because the lead singer Panic at the Disco just did a cover of
He
this on
did.
Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh no!
I
yeah.
actually-
I did watch
I
that.
actually
That was
thought
really
about
cool.
taking
Why
that
are you
one
listening
and
to
doing
Panic
it
at
for
the
that, but they
Disco at
say
your
the
age?
name in the
Panic at
song,
Disco
so I was like, I
is
can't really
awesome. Are
do
you
that.
telling me that
Isn't
what the hell is that
Spencer?
song called?
Scrooge. Wait, what are you talking about?
Isn't
Panic at the
Spencer the
Disco.
drummer for
Which Panic at the Disco song? There's
the
no.
one
Panic at
that
the Disco's
when
been
we were
around
like
for like
the
12
one-
years.
The one that when we were in high school, Fake Tales or
Good
what the
plug,
hell
though,
is
for
it called?
Spencer.
Are you talking about I Write Sins Not Tragedies?
Yes, best song.
And what's the one about
Of all
the
time?
what's the
Not
song
of all
about
time. Not
the
even
two
close.
the two
But it's
lovers
their
in the
best song.
the two lovers in the front seat or something? What was the other hit song from there?
It
I
made it
Write
okay
Sins
to
Not
say
Tragedies.
whore.
So what's that next?
Yeah,
Whatever,
we
so
we
we're
were
moving on to number
15 and we had
17.
to sing a song that said
Exactly.
whore. Yes,
I'd just like to
that
take
was
this
good.
moment just to apologize and have a little PSA about why you should not overdrink. Joe.
Who's overdrinking?
I'm just kidding.
I'm pretty
All
sure
right,
he only
I
had
think,
one beer.
I think
You
Joe's
guys
just
should have
really,
seen him
really
last
excited.
night.
We're all really, really excited. When we talk about the
I like
90s,
Panic
we
at
get
the
super
Disco.
excited.
Screw me.
Some
All right.
of us are more excited than others.
Yes. All right, you guys ready for number 17?
Yes.
This is good times.
Give it to me.
This is so familiar.
Name
So much
of
harder in
the
8-bit.
show.
We talked about this one earlier.
hmm
Did I talk about this one earlier?
We all talked about this
Did
one
I
earlier.
name this one first? or-
I don't remember who did. I have a really crappy short-term memory.
Honestly,
what
I'm
are we
gonna
even
need a
doing here
replay.
right now?
I'm gonna need
Why
a
are you all in
replay
my
on
office?
this.
Replay.
I need
But,
a
alright.
replay on this. It's so familiar.
Yeah. the giveaway though? I can't remember.
I got it.
The giveaway is the part where they say the name of the
Producer, do you
show
know
that's
it?
not there. Right here.
I got my guess. I'm just clarifying. I have my guess. I don't know for sure.
This is so familiar.
It is. It's really annoying.
Get out of here! I don't think it's that.
Get outta here.
I can't even write a
That's what-
guess.
That's what I wrote.
Did you write?
I
Oh.
put Angry Beavers.
It is Angry Beavers.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm so losing this game.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. All I have to do is beat Krager.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
I want to
either.
go back one thing to DuckTales, and I just want to
Because
mention my
started
fun
writing it
fact
down
here.
Before he said it.
My fun fact of DuckTales is
the one I'm
actually
proud of.
Spielberg and Lucas credit DuckTales as their inspiration for Indiana Jones.
Seriously?
So we would have never had Indiana Jones without the mystery tales of DuckTales.
Wow, it came before that.
Yeah, it
I'm
did.
gonna
I
need
did
to
not
see
know
video
that.
proof of that.
yeah, I'm gonna
No, I'm
need
sorry, not the
uh,
TV show, the comics. The comics influenced them. So the comics came before the animated series.
Oh, but still.
Yeah, no, very interesting. All right, so we're moving on to
Think
number
about it,
18, and if all of you do not get this,
Think we
I'm going to
can
be
go.
extremely pissed.
Oh my gosh, are you
Okay,
kidding?
very tough.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
We'll keep it in your pants, Joe, just for a little bit longer.
I think we're all good, right?
Everyone got it down?
All
Yeah.
right.
Krager got it? All right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me finish writing it down.
Now, see, this is something I watched, not
Krager, you wanna go
YuGiOh.
for it?
Yeah.
This is what I watched.
Pokemon?
Yeah, it is Pokemon, yes.
I never
Why
watched
were you
this. I
so-
never watched this.
Are you serious?
And I have
How
did you
I have a
never watch
million fun
Pokemon?
facts about Pokemon in my brain because I still watch the show to this
I
day.
know.
And, oh my
I'm
kidding me?
weird. I'm weird where I
freaking
watched
love
the
this-
show.
I still
I
play the
never
freaking
played the
video
games.
games.
I never
okay.
played
What
the
is
Game
wrong with
Boys. I
you?
never played the Game Boys. I
It's
wasn't
okay.
big
If
into
you
that.
if you picked it up
But-
now with the most recent stuff, you'd probably like it. But if you try to go back and play the old
the
ones,
show was awesome.
it's
I loved the
hard.
show.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
hard.
The show
Okay.
was
I
great.
freaking love the old
100
games.
150
I just
start.
wanna
How
play
many are
those
there
games
now?
all the time.
there's like 600 something, close to 700 right now.
150 start.
Even-
151 started.
Granted, like the
151.
first season of Pokemon had like 100 episodes in it.
See, I've never seen an episode. The
And
only
I'm
thing
not
I
even
saw
exaggerating.
Was the movie version where Ash gets like turned into
Yeah,
stone?
the first movie with
Yeah.
Mewtwo and Mew and
Oh,
everything.
Are the,
Pikachu like cries on
Yeah,
him.
they
and
cry
it brings
and
him
the
back to
tears bring 'em
life.
back, yeah.
That's so
I
heartfelt.
only reason, very embarrassing. The only reason I watched it is from the year I worked at the Magic Mountain. I worked in a store where they played that non-stop.
Are the cards worth as much as they say they are?
No, not
Some
even
of 'em
close.
are.
Okay.
No,
No.
no,
But-
some
but
of
you
them
saw
are.
those
Some of 'em, but-
posts- you saw those posts where
If
it was
you
like,
can get a
you
first
can
generation
retire- Well, yeah, but they were saying,
Charizard,
like,
that thing
sorry.
is legitimately worth like
I will tell you
you
this.
could
$100.
retire off your first
Hundreds.
generation
No.
cards.
I will tell you
I'm
this.
not
Spending
retiring.
hundreds of
I'm
thousands.
not retiring on this, but sorry.
I collected the cards.
Oh, so did
pretty crazy
As did
collection. I
Calm
maybe
down,
20 bucks
ladies.
I can make off my whole collection right now. The thing that you can make money off of is if you have the original Pokemon Red in the cellophane still, never open, you can make over $500 on that.
Wow.
Okay, no.
That's where the
they
money
made it-
was.
They
That's
made it
embarrassing.
believe.
No, it's the same thing as Beanie Babies. They told you buy these Beanie Babies,
Keep the
they'll be
tag.
worth money.
Oh, don't tear up
They're
the tag.
they are worth
Don't tear
less
up
than
the
what
tag
you
of the-
paid for them.
That is
Same thing with
so
baseball cards.
stupid.
The market has been saturated with baseball cards. They're worth nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Because if
absolutely,
everyone's
absolutely.
collecting things, they're not
What about
collectibles anymore.
Hot Wheels.
I do have the original.
Hot Wheels not really either.
Pokemon Blue.
It's a few, but not a
Yeah,
lot.
but you can
So more
donate
like-
Beanie
so like-
Babies to kids
like-
and they can enjoy
That's
them.
true.
You
Not
can't donate
cards.
cards.
Nope.
Would you say they're lukewarm wheels?
They are lukewarm wheels. They're no longer Hot Wheels. Yes.
Thank you.
So one of my fun facts here, and Joe probably knows this, is that Pikachu was not actually supposed to be the mascot of the show. It
I
was
do know that.
supposed- Who was it? I'm sure you know who it was, or do you not remember right now?
If I were to guess, I would say Charmander, but
No.
that's not it.
It was Clefairy was supposed to be.
Really?
Yes.
Clefairy fucking sucks.
Yeah, Clefairy's from the moon. It's an alien.
Sucks.
Now,
Better than Jigglypuff.
Clefairy bark sucks.
better than Jigglypuff. You're right.
Jigglypuff?
No one likes a Jigglypuff.
Hey, and
That's
no one
singing.
liked Goldie
Yeah.
in Super Smash Bros. Yeah.
I always found it weird that there were two worm Pokemon, Caterpie and Weedle, yet in the anime we saw a Pidgey eating an actual worm.
Hold on. It was
Inconsistent.
called- it was
That is
called
actually very true.
Caterpie?
Caterpie.
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 Oh, I thought it said
You
No.
don't know
Caterpie,
Pokemon?
come on.
Get
No.
out. GTFO.
So
Why
my
Clefairy, though?
Clefairy looked more cute and like plush toyish, which is why they were gonna do it, but people just
gravitated
to Pikachu.
You know, that's
Got it.
actually a really good question.
I think
Why
Jigglypuff
did
is
people
better than
gravitate to
Clefairy.
Pikachu?
No.
Because
Wait, what'd you say?
The
Why did people
Pikachu.
gravitate to
Because
Pikachu?
it's a cute little rodent.
Yeah.
Kyle,
and they only
Kyle.
say their name.
Yeah.
How did that go again?
Pikachu. No,
Very
but
good.
See,
I like it.
I get it because of the anime or the the cartoon, the anime. Why people gravitated to Pikachu, but before that, why?
No, I'm
did
pretty
they
sure the
even-
manga, it's Clefairy is his starter Pokemon in the manga.
Yeah, but exactly. So in the manga, it's Clefairy.
But I think-
why did they change
that-
the
that's
Pikachu?
because they
better
did.
name.
There's a thing called focus testing before you roll out a huge new property.
We literally talked about Gregor saying that. That's what
Yeah,
he did.
so they probably polled thousands of children to see who they liked more.
He was one of
Is
those
it
1,000
Clefairy
children.
or is it Pikachu?
And they're like,
Pikachu
everyone
won the
hates
battle.
Clefairy.
my favorite
No,
theory.
I'm just saying Clefairy sucks.
My-
Clefairy
my-
is horrible.
My favorite theory about Pokemon is the theory that there was a war that ravaged the country
Are you kidding me?
before.
We named our band.
Yeah, we
after
named
this.
our band after that. The war before. And it's
God.
about that. That's
That's where the band
the
name
band
That's
name
where it
came
came
from.
from.
It's why you
It's
never
a
see.
Pokemon
It's why you
theory.
never see male adults
It's
in the show
It's also why
because
you
they all
never
went to
heard of
war
their
and died.
band.
It's also
It is.
why you don't see anyone listening to your band.
That too. Hey, it's just because we're not produced out. We're not distributed. That's why
Shots fired.
we're pretty good.
Officially.
They're not
Ouch.
produced yet.
Because we
Their
make
lead singer
everything
works in a
legitimately in my
producing
bedroom studio.
Not for
studio.
music though.
Keep that to yourself.
All right, guys, you ready for these last two?
Oh, there's two more?
Yeah, there's two more. We didn't make it to the end. This next one is, I'll give you a hint, it's also an anime.
Spoiler alert.
This just sounds like Sonic the Hedgehog. One of the levels. That's all it's up.
It totally sounds like that.
All right.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna write down. Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm not even writing anything down.
Well, there was an animated Sonic TV show. I'll
I have
give you that.
I have no idea.
No idea? If I give you the hint that my wife would be very upset you didn't get this
Oh
one?
my God,
Sailor
I
Moon.
already know what it is.
No, that doesn't
Just
count.
'cause
That
I
doesn't
know
count.
No, you
Sailor
don't get it
Moon.
now.
I
That
know
doesn't
your
count.
Did you
wife.
have that before?
I
No.
put Dragon Ball Z before,
Okay,
but I
no
know
one
she
gets a
loves.
point for that.
I know she loves Sailor
No
Moon.
one gets a
That's
point
not
for
Dragon Ball
that because
No,
no
yeah.
one guessed it.
As usual, I only got that because Kyle blurted it out.
The only
Yes.
reason why I got that is
Sailor
because
Moon.
I know your wife.
Nobody
Exactly.
gets that one.
So no one gets that point. So here's our last point, which actually I think Kreger's won it. Like, what are you at?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, hold on. 1,
I'm
2.
only at 9. Krager
9.
is like far ahead.
Yeah.
Kipka sucks at
10.
this game.
10?
I could take it if I could tie it if he gets it wrong and I get it right.
No, because you
No.
only
He's
get 1
11,
point.
right?
He's
He's
12.
at 12.
Well,
He's Bark.
Oh, bark.
oh, Bart. I'm trying to think of like a...
This is fun.
Last question is
Can
worth
we
2
go to
points.
Bocock before every single podcast?
All right, here's
Everyone knows
For
the
the
last
love of
question
God,
is
you're
worth
not
2
allowed
points.
to.
We're gonna do last question is worth 2 points just so we can maybe tie it. So now,
Everyone knows that.
since it's so close,
Everybody knows that.
we're gonna do 2 points so
It's
that it could be a
common
tie.
knowledge.
that means
He's
I
gonna
have
win.
1, 2,
No,
3, 4,
no one
5,
can
6,
win.
7,
You
8,
can
9.
only be tied with.
Damn
I
it,
can
so
tie
I
it.
only can
All right.
And if Kyle
11
gets it
points?
right, it's 5 points, so I can also
Yes.
tie with.
True.
All right, you guys
Okay.
ready for this?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I got this.
Still only one who watches Supernatural, I believe.
Oh, come on.
Nope, you do.
But I can't get it.
I know.
Oh, sorry.
That
All right,
would-
Fucking idiot.
Ruh, Shaggy.
Scooby-Doo!
Scooby-Doo. All right, so
You didn't get it wrong. I
So
needed
we-
him to get it wrong.
we have it tied. So
No, he needed to
I
get it
won.
wrong.
He got it
oh, that's right, you won! Congratulations, Kreger.
right. The
You
homeschooler.
have no
Minus
friends.
2 points for being
Congratulations.
such a creep.
Homeschooler.
No, he gave me a sip of his
Homeschooler
beer.
with no
I'll
friends.
take it.
Congratulations.
If any of them had won, it would have been, oh, great job. No, I'm fucking homeschooler.
Homeschooler with no friends.
Ugh.
Congrats.
There's a
I
running
went to
theme here.
homeschool with the chick from
You
the
didn't
Halloween
go to
movie.
homeschool. Homeschool came
The
to you.
emotional-
Jamie Lee Curtis? You went
It
to
means Halloween
The
Town.
Halloween Town.
I thought the same thing. I was like,
Halloween? What? All right, well, Kreger's our winner. This is only the first half, though. So you're our reigning champ right now, but we're going to do
Oh,
part
here's my
2,
comeback.
another, not right now, but another
jeez.
time. Another
That might
time.
come back
We're
with
going to have
something.
another 20 the next time. Same format, 90s Kids TV shows.
Okay.
So tune in next time. I don't know if it's going to be the next one we release or we're going to have a few things in
damn
between
Ginger.
there. But
What a
Where the hell did that
I'm
come
not
from?
a ginger. Oh,
No.
No, he's saying the
Could've
ginger
gotten that
question
one.
as
Yeah,
told by
I
Ginger.
shouldn't have blurted it. I'm sorry.
how dare
I
you?
told by Ginger.
Well, we don't have any plugs right now because I don't have any social media, and like I said, we haven't released it yet. But
You
if
have
there
my
are
social media, I
plugs,
believe, but
if
we
there
see posts
are
from
plugs,
Wreck
I'll
My
put them in the
Podcast.
show notes of this episode. And also
one was
check
a lot
out
of fun.
my Instagram account, BSN Craft Beer, and on Twitter, BSN Craft Beer, because I'll post stuff about this on there.
Self-advertising.
Yes,
Hey,
self-advertising.
check out my Instagram at TEH It's great.
Yeah, he posts
It's
a lot of
really
stuff
not
about
that great.
bouldering and climbing, and sometimes a beer or
Just
two.
Constantly
Also-
climbing.
Also,
Yeah,
feel free not
all
to
he
check
does
out
is
mine.
climb.
Mine
It's
is,
horrible.
Krager32.
You really don't
I
wanna
don't
follow
post
this.
Up due to shaming from my friends.
Krager's page sucks. Don't follow it.
No,
Yeah,
Krager,
shame.
Krager retweets a few things that are good, and he likes all my posts.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm
I'll
the
take
true
that.
homie.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Kyle? What's your Instagram?
I don't
It's
post.
mine now.
Come on,
I
everyone.
don't even know my
Mine is
Instagram
Kyle-
name.
Mine is Kyle Linden. I don't post anything.com.
Yeah, I don't know the
Hey,
last
Okay,
time you posted,
let's,
Kyle.
let's put a reference
Actually,
here.
no,
Kyle
hold
had
on.
no.
Hold on.
Kyle has
I
been
need your guys'
labeled.
opinion on this.
You have been labeled as the #1 creeper.
Thank you.
Because-
so I want to know that too.
Why is
my
that?
My sister calls me the social media creep because I don't post anything, but I like a lot
Everything.
of things. So she says, "You're always watching."
But you don't post
I'm
anything.
like,
You are
I'm
the
not a
biggest
social
creeper.
media guy. I use it as like I'm bored. I'm gonna check what everyone's doing.
I don't think that's
post
creepy
anything.
because I did the same exact thing till I started my like craft beer and fitness stuff.
Yeah.
My personal account, I post like once
my
every
God.
4 months, and then but I like
I
everything.
got
I'm the
offended
same.
with shit. Kyle, you're the biggest social media creep I've ever met.
Well,
I'm
no,
like,
no,
what
I
the?
mean,
I'm like, you're my
gra-
sister.
These
I'm like,
two have
what
never,
the
I've never
heck?
seen any of these guys post
Granted-
anything.
I
Granted,
don't post
I don't
anything because
post
of
a
Kevin
lot.
Delagero and Brett Swinehart. That's
Granted,
why
I don't
anything.
post a lot, but I put things on like the live Instagram shit.
I think we should
Never
get a
been hard
hashtag
live.
going for
Oh, no,
Krager.
I
like
put, like,
hashtag
yeah,
let Krager live.
the
Let
Instagram
Krager
story. I put
social.
a lot of stuff on
Hashtag
there.
let Krager
I
social.
don't post anything on
Funny.
Facebook or Instagram due to Brett Swinehart and Kevin Delagero. That is it.
We're gonna get a good fan club going for you on this podcast. I feel it. I feel it. They're gonna flock. The masses are gonna flock.
It's gonna,
Vegas
it's,
of people too.
Yeah.
it's gonna trend. Hashtag pray for Bega.
Pray for Bega.
No. This is awesome though. I want to do this again.
I like it.
We
I
do
like it.
have a
Yeah.
Picture of Kevin Delagero and Brett Swinehart.
Oh, we do have an open
Yes.
position when we kick Krager off
Hashtag
the
pray for
podcast.
Bega.
Thank you.
I'm gonna need
How would
to
it
get
feel?
more microphones.
Wasn't
We're just-
homeschooled, so
we're
I can fit in
slowly
right
expanding
very
right
well.
now.
You keep the creeping down.
How
to
big
a
can we
minimum.
get this?
How big can we get
I'm
this?
homeschooled.
Well,
I'm good.
thank you guys for coming out on Saturday for
Thank
drinking
you.
beer and playing a game, and then
Thank you.
we'll
I love
see you the
beer.
next time. And it got a little off the rails today, but I like that. So
Yeah, it was
Long
fun.
And
live
Joe
the
had
world.
a beer before he came here, so
Not
you
a
know.
beer. Calm down.
Disclaimer. he
2
was,
beers.
He doesn't
Not
remember
even
last
2
night.
beers.
do you not remember last night? You get a little wasty last night.
I remember parts of last night.
Well, that's better than nothing of last
I remember.
night.
Let's
no,
just-
no.
And
I
he
remember.
beat me.
I remember a good majority of last night.
Let's
I
ju-
had a lot of fun last
Let's
night.
just say, he's like, "Oh, we're gonna come hang out, have lots of fun." I get there, everyone there is just like, "Oh, who's this coming in the door? I have no idea." They're
Oh
just-
my gosh.
Oh, you
we
were
had
at someone
no
else's house that you didn't
had
know,
great
like you didn't know
story,
anyone there.
Krager.
Can I just say we had no
Did
idea
you show
were
up in a
coming
Ray
over?
Lewis outfit? No
I
one else was
showed
in a
up
Ray
with-
Lewis
oh my
outfit.
God, no.
Best time ever. That was
At
the greatest
Jordan's
thing
house.
ever.
No, podcast over.
Hey, that's for another time.
That's
Another
a story for another time. But how do you
I
guys
brought-
feel about waffles?
I love waffles.
I
Good
love
ending
waffles.
point.
Yeah.
I would rather have pancakes.
All right.
Long story short, I brought them tacos. This morning I talked to half of them. No one knew I was the one who brought the tacos.
Yeah, because you got there too late. You got to make an established point. Well, I'm sorry. I hit my mic. You got to make an established point before everyone gets drunk with the tacos.
Can I just say I had a great time last night?
For what you remember.
Autocorrect.
Oh,
really
I
disguised
remember the
their
majority of it. It's
Yeah,
just, I
that's
had
true.
A blast.
And you got blasted. Well, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see
Heyo.
you next time. Goodbye.
Ba-da-ba.